The final arrival of Section 14W was highly anticipated. The new Bay Bridge project began in the year 2000. The 28 steel sections of the bridge began getting lifted into place less than 2 years ago. On a golden fall morning at dawn, the left coast lifter, specifically built to lift all 28 sections, lifted the final section of steel into the sky, first parallel to the bridge and then slowly into the space reserved for it right next to Section 14E. The two sections that will carry the yet-to-be-installed steel suspension cable into the steel suspension deck. News crews were here to record history. City officials from Oakland and San Francisco celebrated the symbolic rejoining of two of the world's greatest cities, which had faced potential separation during the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake, a threat that still exists until this new bridge is completed.
We all felt those tremors last week. We have to remember why we're here today. We live in earthquake country. This has all gone through three mayors, Jerry Brown, Ron Dellums, and hopefully will open while I'm mayor.
This celebration today marking installation of the 28th piece of the self-anchored piece of the bridge completes the driveway, bringing the bridge into San Francisco. And as we heard from Mayor Kwan, it is a very, very important part of the project because it does connect San Francisco. As you know, over 100 million people use this bridge in a year to come to San Francisco.
And as we speak, behind me, you can see that the final deck section of the self-anchored suspension bridge, the SAS as we call it, is being lifted into place. Soon, all 28 deck sections will be in place, and this is a massive step towards the completion of this engineering icon bridge. The placement of this last section also closes the gap between the SAS and the Skyway which we are standing on.
The SAS and Skyway are two of the four sections of the new bridge. The Oakland touchdown and the Yerba Buena Island transition segments are also well underway, with the final completion and opening of the bridge expected in late 2013. The project is financed by the Bay Area Toll Authority.
We broke ground on this project in the year 2000, and 11 years later, we are still not done. But today we are a big step toward completion of the project. And I think it's important to mark milestones, especially when a project lasts this long. But the only milestone that really matters, as Mayor Kwan said, is when we can move traffic from that bridge onto this one. Mayor Kwan, I do want to assure you we are going to open this bridge when you are still mayor.
American Bridge Fluor, a joint venture, is the main contractor on the bridge.
The American Bridge Fluor marks the erection of the last piece of bridge deck and the final major piece of the fabricated steel for the project. Today's work will allow us, as Steve said, to start the cable work in the months to come. So you'll see a dynamic change again in the bridge.
Finally, to mark the occasion, nearly 200 ironworkers and operating engineers took a rare break to watch as the left coast lifter was detached from Section 14W. It's their hard work that's made it all possible. They shook hands, hugged, took photographs, and headed back to work. Their next big project, the year-long effort to install the steel cable that will become the landmark signature for the self-anchored suspension span. On the New Bay Bridge, Mark Jones reporting.